Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. We are doing quarantine questions today. Please welcome back Connor. Let's jump right in. So can you describe how you'd set up equipment at a concert? For me, I've literally written down unload truck, sort into areas/departments, build stage, control, PA, video, lights, PA check, line check, sound check, gig, then do it all in reverse.
Exactly, that's it. Get it back
What
on the
about
truck as
you?
quick as possible.
What have you put?
Certainly for a big concert, when I used to do my rock and roll stuff all the time, I'd just be assigned one task rather than the modern day smaller spec stuff, which is you are everyone from patch to RF to system tech to monitors to front of house. So yeah, old rock and roll stuff. I used to be PA, setting up PA, cabling and amps. There wasn't as such system tech in. It was more pointing the boxes in the right area. I'm talking point source as well, by the way. The proper stuff. No, so a festival up near Carlisle that we used to do on a yearly basis. We'd unloaded, started to set up the PA, and it was kind of a semi-flown, semi-ground stack kind of deal. It's actually turbo sound, flash flood and TSEs. And we got to a point starting to look for cables, and it's not adding up. We're like, definitely should be some NL8 here somewhere. So we're looking and looking. Ring someone at the warehouse. Can we just check that we've packed and prepped NL8? Yeah, you've got them prepped and everything, but they're definitely still in the warehouse.
Still in the warehouse.
So yeah, basically two quite large cable bins later, after driving 130 miles back down south.
And back again.
Yeah. I'd crammed a lot of NL8 into my little Ford Fiesta at the time.
All the way there, yeah.
All the way back. And I couldn't see anything but road out of my rearview mirror. There was not even a sliver of anything else other than road. It wasn't overweight. I'd done my tyre pressures, but and I didn't hit my bump stops. But yeah, it was it was a sight to behold. So 130 miles there, 130 miles back. So
well done for doing that.
Yeah.
I'd have got someone to courier up personally. That would have been a good shout. I mean, I went all the way over to Berlin, and they only had one. What's it called? SCAF tower, the platform thing that you work off, the access tower. And they sent all the sides, but none of the platforms. And it was like, they only had one in the whole warehouse. And basically, we rang up the warehouse manager and was like, do you know where the platform is for the SCAF tower? And it's like, yeah, it's sat next to the door here. It's like, well, the rest of it's over in Berlin with us. So that's not very helpful, is it? I literally had to go steal a scissor lift off the lampies and do that. It's like, what else can you do?
Wow, yeah.
Can you describe a time when you had to work with a difficult client? What did you learn?
Yeah, I'd say more of a difficult situation. Difficult clients will never stop. Difficult PMs will never stop.
No.
But it's
difficult people. Yeah.
If you've got a difficult client, just stay the hell away from them. But yeah, difficult situations and keeping a client on the positive side, on the happy side, that's the best. I just had one recently, and jobs like this happen quite few and far between, which is probably a good thing. And it was a job loss. We used to do a job loss near every year, same company.
Yeah, I've done one.
And this one, thankfully, was a new company, but we just weren't prepped before stepping foot in the door. So we turned up 15 minutes early. We're due to be there for 11 o'clock, and we walk in the door, and this flood of people's coming out towards us, and we're thinking, this is weird. I'm thinking, like, where are all these like college kids coming from? This is like really strange. And basically, 45 minutes before we turned up, at 10 o'clock, the press had leaked into the online and everywhere that this particular company we were walking into, which was a call center, was losing 3,000 jobs. So everyone had just like left. So
worked out it was them that was going.
We waited, yeah, exactly. So we waited around for the client to come down. The client comes down all flapping as they do.
Yeah.
Can we get set up as soon as? And the job was 3 floors, 4 speakers, 2 mics on every floor, and there were 3 of us. So yeah, no problems whatsoever. Clients trying to work out how we can get in with all these people coming out, because this is a good number of people. So basically, client comes back down. It's only going to be 2 floors now. I just need, so 4 speakers on each floor, 2 floors. Crack on. So we pretty much had to unpack the whole van anyway. And this is outside on double yellows with traffic wardens sniffing about. And as we'd pretty much loaded the last bit of kit into the front doors, they come down again. Right, we're just going to have to do 2 speakers on 1 floor, 2 microphones as soon as, because there's going to be something kicking off if we don't get answers to them as soon as. Bearing in mind, we were already ahead of time. So, it was just a really difficult situation with, thankfully, quite an understanding client. But it'll never cease to happen.
I mean, at least you had 4 speakers that went down to 2 rather than the things that I've had where it's like, I'll just set up a 2-speaker PA. And then it's like, oh, no, we actually need 4 speakers over here. And we want to break up PA over here.
Yeah.
You're doing video as well, aren't you? And we want everything recording. It's just like, no, you need to talk to the sales manager or the account manager or the sales rep or whoever it is for this company and sort this out before we come to site. Right?
Yeah.
Don't have a magic van like a Mary Poppins van. That's where everything's on it and it all fits in magically. I have on it what's been prepped and what you've paid for kind of vibe. Maybe a few extra cables. Should we move on to favourite consoles? What are your favourite consoles?
Favourite desk, I'm going to go old school here, is an XL3 and sidecar. Got quite a bit of experience. We used to do Tamworth Acoustic Festival on one. Unfortunately, not getting any experience on like a Heritage 3000, something like that. But yeah, XL3, like you say, is an absolute beast of a desk, 6-man lift. What a beauty. Just the sound and just the way it operates, the workflow on it is I guess like quite a good desk to put in like a studio now, maybe.
Yeah. Not my size studio. I can barely fit a single bed in here, let alone a double bed, let alone an analog console.
That's the one. But I always used to remember we used to have a little printed out P45 that went over the solo in place button.
And we put one of those nuclear switches over it.
Oh yeah,
so like you had to open the lid and then press the button. You couldn't just press it on our MH4.
Yeah, but actually I was system teching / assisting ABC just recently, and their front of house guy, he wanted, we had CL5s front of house and monitors, and front of house guy wanted solo in place, and he just said, he said, text me the old, we turned it off before show, but it's a great tool to have, but on the old desks you just had to have that little flap of the flip up plastic to but
career ender.
I'm gonna go a bit left field here. I'm going to go DigiDesign Venue and Sidecar. Profile again, cool desk, but the Venue. Just, I remember seeing it for the first time, and the Vegas mode that it did. But seeing it for the first time and just thinking, wow, is this what we've got to look forward to? When we get to that level that you're past the past the GL 2400 kind of thing. Venue, just a stunning desk. Blessingly, we had one at university as well, and actually I used to, because I'd already had quite a few years tinkering on one. My lecturer used to teach the class half of the class something, and I used to do the other half of the lesson on the profile and Venue. So it was pretty cool. That was through Wigwam, actually. Nice. Favourite PA?
Favourite PA for me? Oh, I've put all the D&B here. I use
Someone's
D&B 98% of the time, to be honest.
Someone's got to.
I'm very privileged in that fact that 95% of the companies I work for all own D&B. So, I'm not going to complain there.
Yeah.
My favourite at the moment is either Y flown or Y stacked. Probably Y8s and Y12 with some VG subs and B22 as infras, and then some like Y10 as front fill, depending on what's the need, and that can literally be scaled from 200 to 2000 kind of capacity, depending on how many boxes you've got, kind of thing.
Yeah,
obviously. You could just swap the Y flown out for J flown, and that'd work in an arena kind of size.
Yeah,
and,
that's it.
How about you?
Yeah. I think some of the sweetest sounds I've heard as a punter would have been with L Acoustics.
Sure.
Just gorgeous boxes. But unfortunately, I've not got any experience, so I can't really say they are my favourite PA because I've never worked with them.
I mean, it's all down to the system tech at the end of the day.
Oh,
got
yeah.
A good system tech.
Yeah.
Well, the shit will sound great.
Yeah, true. So true. But yeah, I think I'm going to go a bit weird again. I don't know if you've heard of Malcolm Hill. They were under Hill Audio.
Hill Audio.
I believe based out of York area. They used to have a box called the M6,
Sure.
and I think we'll throw up a picture. And as you can see, it's kind of like arranged as a noughts and crosses. That you've got 2 rows of 10-inch. 2 rows of 3 10-inch drivers. Long excursion rubber mounted drivers, and they are individually ported each side to the scoops, of which actually fit the wheels in, so you can block fill a truck.
Really?
Box to box to box with no gaps whatsoever. They are half truck. Back when boxes were big. And the place where I'm referring to, we've got 24 of them. And we replaced the, as you can see, kind of in the middle of the box, the mid-range drivers, which originally would just be mid-range, but we changed them to dual concentric tannoys.
Sure.
Just to get that HF up, because I believe it's only 1 1/4 inch horn in the middle. So yeah, just 2 extra HF drivers just lifted it up. The downsides with the box was that if you're ground stacking it, you've got HF pointing at your feet, pointing at your ankles. But if you were lucky enough to be on a wide stage, get it up high and clustered together, it'd be great. They did do a flown version of it, which were just so heavy, all reinforced inside. And we did a gig for Basement Jacks once at our local town hall venue, and destroyed the place. Absolutely, all 24 boxes was all on in the venue. There was 4 boxes in each corner, and so it was pretty much almost like a dual stereo surround sound system. And on Monday morning, the day after, the following week, starting, the town hall had contacted the police to log that they'd had a break-in. No computer or fax machine or printer was left on a desk. There was a rose around, a plaster rose around the ceiling chandelier that was just obliterated on the floor. Across the road to an insurance company, again, they'd got everything just on the floor, and even there was a semicircle glass window at the back of the tech, right at the top in the tech room. That was just blown out. There was just not enough air left in the room. It was such a sweet system, and it would destroy you before you actually thought it'd be too loud.
Really?
I've listened to it so many times, and the volume that it kicks out, but just how sweet it sounds is just gorgeous. And those 10s, just how fast they punch, literally they'll make you throw up, and they were making people throw up in this Basement Jacks gig. Following that, we used to have quite a lot of gigs on Black Box, Court Black Box, and Turbo Sound again. Flash and Flood. What do you think? You've got the what would you go for point source?
Point source, DMBC, old school 20-year-old boxes still sound great. Or Y7 P, the point source version. Depending on how big a gig you're doing, but that's literally, because that's 90% of what I do. What about best artists you've worked for? Like most famous kind of vibes.
I think I've already pulled the trump card of. I don't want to say Trump; it's Bill Clinton, but yeah. I've pulled the trump card of President Bill Clinton. But yeah, I think some of the most decent people I've worked with. I had a good laugh with the guitarist from the Stranglers. Okay, he's not the a headline singer for him, but I think he does quite a few tracks. We were on this festival. Again, this one that's not too far from Carlisle. And I got a call saying, Connie, your car's really clean at the minute, isn't it? And I was like, yeah, that's really strange. Basically, we can't get the guitarist home on time. He's going to miss the train, or the train's not going to get him there, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Can you drive him to Sunderland? I was like, yeah, no problem. I'll be at the back of the stage in a quarter of an hour. So he did. He finished his stint on stage and jumped into the car, and we drove straight from Carlisle to Sunderland. So it was great.
Bit of a trek. But something you don't really know.
It is. Yeah, exactly. But we had a good laugh. He loved driving, and it's just basically one long country road. So
nice. Yeah.
But yeah, a few people like Chesney Hawkes and Peter Andre. I know not everyone's cup of tea, but some pretty nice people. You can work with some great artists, 100%. Musicians, and but yeah. So to put names to people, Chesney Hawkes is just a really nice guy. He's almost like a friend on stage, Yeah. Same with Clive from Doctor and the Medics.
Sure.
So many times been invited back for a cheese on toast after a gig, back to the hotel room and have a laugh and a few drinks, spend time with the people that you want to be around, so it's cool.
100%. Yeah, I mean, I've worked with like Osmonds, Goldie, Dub Effects, Jeremy Corbyn, Boris Johnson and stuff. But actually the ones that I have far more fun with are my little small bands. So there's like a little video on Instagram at the moment, like from a couple of weeks ago when I was up on tour in, I want to say Dunfermline, up in Scotland anyway, near Dundee. I was up there with a DJ for a week, and then end of week concert. I'm like wearing one of the support artist's girlfriend's fur gilet. You see me proper dancing and stuff to the music, because just have a bit of fun. I mean, it's not always about the favourite person, the most famous person, but it's like the best person makes you laugh. I mean, we're all in the entertainment industry, or were. Hashtag quarantine life. And let's get it in there. And got to have some fun while you're doing it.
Yeah.
Got to make some memories. Can't just be like, oh yeah, and I turned the SanDisk on. They did the thing, and then I turned it off at the end of the night. You got to have some fun with it, haven't you?
Yeah, take part.
100%. What about worst experience or worst food on the road kind of vibe?
Worst food is probably no food.
Oh, correct.
Correct.
Literally the worst food that I've had as well is no food.
I don't think you can be picky. I don't do fish. I like fish. I only eat fish. It's on salad. It's one of them.
I'm no cheese, and it's such an issue. It's amazing.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I literally have everything with as much cheese as possible. It's mainly like a cheese dish with whatever it is that I've prepared.
Fair.
But yeah, just one recently was one out in the sticks down Gloucester, and the guy said, "Yeah, I'll go to Tesco and sort us all out." And he came back and it was chicken this, chicken that, chicken this, chicken this, and I'm like,
all the variety.
Yeah, did Tesco not have anything else? Not that I was asking
BLT.
For sushi, but please, dude. So yeah, just the same packet of crisps, same bottle of pop, just 10 times over. So
wow.
I didn't want to be picky, but I'd rather have had nout. So, but yes,
Fair enough. Oh, yeah. Mate. I mean, getting fed on some 18 to 22 hour gigs are actually impossible. I'm sure you've had the same. Like, you're there from 6 a.m. till 3 a.m. Yeah. You'll get like one meal of cold sandwiches and coldish chips that were warm when they were bought out an hour ago before you were told about it. Yeah. And like, that's all you get fed for a whole day kind of vibe. Yeah.
This is why Huel is a really cool idea.
Yeah, 100%. Have you seen my videos on that?
You could do a segue into Huel.
Segue into Huel, hey!
The link is down in the description
talking
below.
of, I'm actually halfway through a bar right now.
Oh, really?
Just before the... there we go, it's in focus now. Started just before we started chatting.
Yeah.
Just a bit of nourishment.
Yeah, a very good friend of mine, Lewis, he said to me so many times, I need to get onto it. Yeah, it's just prepare maybe one shake. Or have a bar or something with you, you know, for if, you know, guys, can you stay behind an extra 6 hours today? We need X from you or whatever.
Yeah. Client wants to rehearse for extra time on a corporate show.
Exactly. It happens so many times, and
yeah,
if you're not prepared for it, then you can't do the best that you can.
100%. I've got like 4 or 5 bars that just live in my pelly and my rucksack and stuff. They're always just there, and just top it up, because you never know when you're going to need something.
Yeah.
But yeah, good little segue there. I mean, things like McDonald's, just like day after day after day of McDonald's breakfast and then McDonald's food, it's just like terrible.
There's some PMs that'll
really hate it now.
That'll basically put their eating habits onto you. You know,
yeah.
I know a certain PM that just doesn't eat much, but unfortunately, when you work for him, you don't eat much, and it just baffles me. But yeah, the McDonald's thing is why have you got a problem with it? Well, yeah, I've just had it the last 3 days.
Yeah,
like,
and then the week before for a different
meal.
client, and then exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I mean, it's currently closed, haha. But yeah. But I mean,
not to wish bad things on anyone. But
gosh, I hate McDonald's.
Yeah.
I mean, I eat it far too much, which is why I hate it.
Yeah.
Just get that clear.
Yeah.
If I had it like once every 6 months or once every month, I think.
Because you can't eat the cheese, that's why you don't like them.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like plastic cheese to me anyway.
Yeah.
We hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you could like and subscribe and leave us a comment, that'd be amazing. Otherwise, we'll see you again in another video. Cheers, guys.